Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah if you're new here. This is Sarah's little farmhouse. I'm in the kitchen. I just got home from work. If you watched the last video, I told you that we are doing a no spend. I'm gonna set you down. We are going to do a no spend October. That means groceries, toiletries, cleaning supplies, things like that. And so far so good. The only thing that I have purchased, we eat Grunes every day and I needed a new box of those. I think I told you in the last video that I wasn't going to stop our subscribe and save, anything that's on subscribe and save, whether it be Amazon or Walmart. I wasn't going to stop any of those things because most of it's supplements and things like that, or things for the chickens. So, it's Wednesday and tonight is going to be a leftover night. So Monday night, I had a pound of ground beef thawed out and I didn't really know what to do with it. So I actually took the ground beef. I took the ground beef and browned it up and mixed in brown rice. These 90-second pouches, but just the brown rice version of those. Mixed in 2 of those. I mixed in some garlic, just a heaping tablespoon of garlic, with soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and I think that's it in that. And then we had some potatoes and sweet potatoes that we needed to use up. They were starting to sprout, and so we went ahead and roasted those up. And then so I did a layer of the both potato mix on the bottom, and then put the ground beef and rice mixture on top. It was so good, you guys. I told Caleb, this is probably the weirdest meal I've made in a while, just throwing stuff in the pan, but it was so good. And we have plenty of that left over tonight. Last night, what did I do last night? Oh, we just made burgers. I had some hamburger patties in the freezer, and so I just cooked those up in the cast iron with a little cheese on top. And I had made a loaf of homemade bread over the weekend, so Caleb actually had burger with the bread. I just ate the patty. I opened up a can of, what are they called? Baked beans. And then we just had some pop chips with it. That was what we had. I will insert clips of those things in between. Well, actually right now. I'll just insert clips right now. Hey guys, so I thought I would close out this week's video just here in the office. I know I've shown you guys this office multiple times, but all of my sewing stuff has been moved back in here. I can't even get to the treadmill. It's just tiny. You guys know we have a very small house. It's only 900 square feet. It's 2-bedroom. This bedroom is my office. In my current position, I do work from home every once in a while. But for the most part, I'm back in the office full time. So this desk doesn't get used a whole lot for anything other than personal business, farm business, things like that. So it's not a big deal that I moved the sewing stuff back in here, but it is packed, and I'm actually going to be doing some super big organizing. I'm going to try and record a bunch of that for you guys. Try and get this place at least where it feels comfortable to come in here and work, because I have a lot of Christmas stuff to do. A couple of quilts I want to get started, and then I have all of the flannel hoodies. Let me show you guys. I make these flannel combo hoodies, and that I have tons and tons of to do. So that's on my goal, but priority this time of year, it is October, is Christmas gifts. So you guys are crooked. But that's all in a different video. And so I will show you guys those processes eventually. And I wanted to close out this week's no spend October eating from the pantry week. So just going through the meals, I showed you Monday through Wednesday, I believe. And then Thursday we had spaghetti, and I will insert clips of me making that. And then last night, Friday night, we just ate leftovers. We had a ton of spaghetti leftovers. Well, I guess you can call it spaghetti. It was little spiral noodles, but still spaghetti. Hey friends, happy Thursday. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing. We're just doing spaghetti, but let me show you the ingredients that I'm using. Cleaning out pantry and freezers. I have 2 pounds of this ground turkey. Guys, these are less than $2 at Walmart, and they're frozen. They're frozen section. $1.98. Can't beat it. I'm gonna use 2 of these. I have the Ragu Simply. I'm trying to keep anything store-bought very simple. I mean, it's literally 8 ingredients. It says right there. It's gluten-free. It's probably got more sugar in it than I want. Only 7 grams of sugar per serving. So, and then the noodles that we're using tonight are these sourdough little spiral noodles. Fusilli, but they're the little spirals. That's it. That's going to be dinner tonight. I do have partial loaf of the sprouted whole wheat bread that I made on Sunday. I'm going to cut up 2 pieces of that and pop that in the oven and make Caleb and I some garlic toast out of that to go with it. And I think that's it. I'm going to get it in my cast iron here, and the water's going, and that's what we're going to do for dinner for Thursday night. So tune in tomorrow. We had that left over last night. So eating through things. We still haven't bought anything as far as everyday groceries. I'll tell on myself a little bit. I did place a order yesterday, and I got it last night, of 3 bags of apples, 10 bags of whole cranberries, and what else was it? Oh, fresh green beans, because I'm canning those up for our canning pantry. So that's not everyday groceries. And I think I told you guys in the beginning that I would go ahead and purchase items that I would be preserving, not everyday groceries. So I did buy those. That got in on my no spend October, but yeah, I'm okay with that because I am preserving them for backstock later. So as we're eating through the stuff we've already have in the pantry and the freezers, we are adding back as well. But the cranberries, I'm going to try my hand. I've never canned cranberries. I've got 5 jars ready to go in the canner right now. I've got carrots and celery coming out of the canner, and the pressure's coming down in my canner. And then I have 5 pint jars of cranberries with a simple sugar syrup with stevia. We don't do sugar in this house, but we do stevia or monk fruit. But that's going in, and so I'm trying my hand at some cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice, but I refuse to buy any from the store because, number one, it's not super organic, which I'm not a big have to have organic person anyway, but I don't like all the additives that they put in it to preserve it. I don't like any of that, and I don't want artificial sweeteners in anything. So I'm making my own with stevia. So we'll see how that turns out. I've never done it before. I also want to do some cranberry sauce at some point before Thanksgiving. And, I bumped the desk. And then I also want to try my hand at dried cranberries. Dried cranberries are my favorite snack, just to munch on any kind of dried fruit type of snack. Cranberries are my favorite, but they're all infused with like cherry juice or stuff. Like it's there's stuff in them and I don't like that. So I found a video on TikTok where she used brown sugar and water to make a simple syrup, to kind of candy coat them, and then dried them in her dehydrator. So I do have some Truvia brown sugar. It is cane sugar and stevia mixture, but I have molasses. And so I thought with my pure stevia, I could probably make my own brown sugar and do a simple syrup like that and try that out. So I'm going to do some projects with those cranberries. I will do some today, some over this weekend, and then the rest will just go in the freezer for later projects. But I did buy 10 bags of those. If you like these videos, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. Come back and we will continue making videos. Bye, guys.